Welcome into the Cleveland Browns Report by Chat Sports. Matthew Peterson here. And today's show, of course, is going to be different than most days. We're going to talk about Damar Hamlin, the biggest story right now in the NFL world, as the Buffalo Bills safety underwent a cardiac arrest on the field yesterday during Monday Night Football. A very scary scene for everyone watching and, of course, all the players on the field as well. So I want to share with you guys some of the love and support coming from not just the Browns organization, but Browns players, the entire NFL community, and just spend some time talking about a great person that is Damar Hamlin, as he has all of our thoughts and prayers right now, and we are thinking of you, Damar. But a lot of Browns players took to Twitter yesterday showing their support to number 3 for the Bills. Myles Garrett tweeting out, Togiai tweeting out, several other players getting involved on Twitter as well. So clearly support from all 32 NFL teams for Damar was well underway yesterday. In fact, you can even see all 32 NFL teams have, of course, tweeted out their support for Damar and their deepest thoughts and prayers to him, his family, his friends, and the entire Buffalo Bills organization and Bills Mafia for what's been a very, very traumatic previous 24 hours. Now, humanity, I believe, has prevailed and shown some great moments throughout this very tragic event right now. Where, for example, Damar, who has a GoFundMe, has a charitable organization that donates toys to kids in need, and he started this GoFundMe back in college in 2020. I was not that noble of a person, but Damar, that's just the type of person he is. And I'm sure by the time you are watching this video right now, it is well over $4 million. It's probably even closer to $5 million. Over 150,000 people have donated. Several Browns players, several members from the Browns front office and whatnot taking part in this as well. And it just goes to show that the NFL is a family and they are rallying around their fallen member right now, Damar. So, in fact, all 32 NFL teams on Twitter changing their profile picture to this picture of pray for Damar with his number 3 on it. So, Damar, from all of us here at the Cleveland Browns Report and Chat Sports, our thoughts are with you right now. We are praying for you and your health during these very difficult times. Until we get more updates on Damar, I just wanted to quickly hit on some other Cleveland Browns news and rumors segments really quickly for today's show, and then we'll let you guys go. It's not going to be a usual spiritful Cleveland Browns report. But I did see this, and I wanted to share it with you guys here, and that is Jadeveon Clowney. Could he be returning to the Browns in 2023? He just signed a 1-year contract back in, remember how long that was, by the way, for how long we were waiting for Clowney to sign? But back in like May or June, whenever it actually happened. And it's been a disappointing season, no doubt about it, for Clowney in 2022 compared to 2021, right? A year ago, 9 sacks. I thought he really salvaged the rest of his career with that 9-sack season opposite of Myles Garrett. This year, the injuries, the high ankle sprain early on has not helped. He's had some good moments, some good flashes here and there, but all in all, it has been a pretty underwhelming season for Jadeveon Clowney. So why are we talking about the potential or the possibility of Clowney returning? Well, I saw a couple things that I kind of started piecing together. One, Chops, who is one of the best Twitter followers out there for Browns content, saying, something is telling me Clowney might stay. And now Chops loves to throw a variety of takes out there, and they're not all going to hit, but there is maybe some merit to, could Clowney be kind of a member of this locker room that the stats might not do him justice, but they want his leadership in that locker room, and they want him to be a part of this team moving forward. Here's where I kind of stand on it. Clowney has missed 6 games in the last 2 seasons. I think it's time to move on. If Clowney wants to take a vet minimum deal, we can talk about it. But even then, sure, the idea of getting a vet minimum contract might be appealing, but I wouldn't mind seeing the reps that were going to go to Clowney next year maybe go to players like Alex Wright or Isaiah Thomas. Heck, even Chase Winovich had a pretty good game yesterday, although I don't see him coming back anyway. Now, there are some other options out there, not just in-house. I saw this, and I think it's got some – I think it holds some water, okay? What about DeForest Buckner? The Colts suck, right? The Colts are going to go through a complete rebuild. I'm guessing they're going to trade the whole farm system to move up in the draft and get the first overall pick, or excuse me, first, second, or whoever has it, if it's Bears or Texans. except for the Texans. But you get the gist of what I'm saying here. And then there's Buckner. I get back on track. DeForest Buckner is entering the last year of his contract. He's been awesome for Indianapolis ever since he got traded from the 49ers. And it makes you wonder, might the Colts decide we're not in a win now, window. We are not in a spot where we can go on a playoff run. So Buckner, no dead cap. Let's move on from you. And if that's the case, which there are always cuts that happen, right? Last year, the Browns moved on from Austin Hooper. It happens all the time. So just because someone's not a free agent at this very moment, don't rule them out for upcoming free agency. And if Buckner is indeed cut by the Colts, that would be a name I would love Andrew Berry to pursue. I mean, Buckner, one, can kind of move around. He's kind of a Swiss Army knife on that defensive line. He can line up opposite of Myles Garrett. You can kick him inside as well. And Flash Garrett has just been looking for a partner in crime for more than just a season, right? Olivier Vernon, Jadeveon Clowney, it's just kind of been a rotation. He's never had some continuity. He's never had that true Robin to his Batman-ness. And Buckner, he's no Robin. You'd have two Batmans on that defensive line. There are some other free agent options out there as well, as I don't really see the Browns bringing back Clowney. I've talked about Draymond Jones before. He has been sneaky good for the Broncos the last couple of seasons. He's just sort of been in the shadow of Von Miller and Bradley Chubb, but he's been right there. In fact, I think he even leads the team in sacks over the last 3 years combined. Yannick Ngakoue, keep an eye on this name as well. Zach Allen, Marcus Davenport. Davenport's a former first-round pick. He just was never really able to stay healthy down in the Big Easy. And then kind of a lower key name that I think could be a good member of a rotation if they wanted to go with Alex Wright, a draft pick, and a cheap free agent. It's this guy's from the Bay Area, Samson Ebukam. He has been a very gifted pass rusher. He doesn't offer a ton of support in the run game, but if the Browns decide, you know what, we don't want to break the bank for another defensive end this year, we want to stick with the cheap free agent and Alex Wright and a draft pick and kind of let that trio and let the two best players rise to the top and get a rotation going, that could be an option for the Cleveland Browns. All right, appreciate everyone for joining today's show. Again, I want to wrap up today's show with telling everyone our thoughts and prayers right now are with Damar Hamlin, the safety of the Buffalo Bills. The entire NFL community is pulling for you right now, Damar, so we hope that you're able to make a quick and speedy return and your health regains. But Damar, from all of us here at Chat Sports, and I think I speak for really the entire country, we are all thinking of you right now.